Howdy y'all, Editor Troy here. Know it's been a while, taking a while to edit this one, and it's just been a while since I've been editing an episode. You know, life, but we went in that in the episode. Microphone kind of metallic, the one I'm using to record this. Only on the recording for the actual episode though, so this one, next one, that'll be an issue. Not sure what caused it, we're just going to record differently. Shouldn't be an issue next time, but y'all enjoy.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new episode of the Crispy Gamers podcast in an actual apartment that is not currently quarantined by the god-awful hands of boomers. This is Glenn.
This is Troy. It is my apartment. He did not escape.
No, I have not escaped because, to put it simply and to not make this episode a sad boy, while I had dollar signs previously, I now no longer have such signs of dollar signs. So, man moved out on his own, doing his own
My own is an exaggeration. I have multiple roommates. But
How many roommates do you have?
There are two of them.
So there are a total of 3 gaming boys in one apartment.
This is a 3-bedroom, though, so it works out pretty well.
Yeah, you're in like a ginormously oversized room that you have just scattered with cables for no reason. It looks like a spider
What do you
web
mean
in
no
here,
reason?
Troy.
It's a very good reason. I have the best possible setup for the original Rift.
How much did you spend on the original Rift?
I got it as a Christmas gift.
Okay.
But like an original Rift, only like 150, 200 these days. And then it came with the 2. I got extensions, which I think totaled to about $30. And I got one more sensor, which is another 50.
So you spent like close to $450 for an original Aero Rift that makes your room look like you're roughly an art student going through a midlife crisis.
Hacker done.
Okay, but getting into
Don't
the
even
show.
at me.
Getting into the show this week, you have claimed that you have things planned for this Troy episode.
Yes, I
So
don't know you
what
have
do
to
you
call it
have?
a Troy episode. I'm going to call it a normal episode, damn it.
An episode not controlled by my chaotic ass. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, fucking find the Google Doc we've been using. Let's see.
Yes. Instead of having a whiteboard, because we no longer live close to each other, because this asshole moved half an hour away.
I moved 20 minutes away under normal traffic and 12 under no traffic. Die.
It's raining, and it took us an hour to deal with technical issues before the show even started.
Well,
Which, by the way,
apparently modern technology can't support 2 microphones in the same zip code.
let's talk about this. So what is the issue that we've been having?
So he was going to bring over his mic and we try to put it in the middle. But my mic still works fine. So I was like, what if we just use both of them? That way we have both of our audio levels and we can balance them out. Found out we can't do that because no recording software will support 2 full-range mics at the same time unless you're using a thing that's you have to pay for. Because someone copyrighted or like trademarked, whatever it was, the only functional method to put 2 mics into one source without destroying them.
I mean, yeah, the only way that you can technically do this shit with like Audacity is either copying some code and just cramming it in there and hoping it works, or you make both audio tracks mono, like you're in the 1970s.
Or you do what we did and we install another thing to just tell the computer that both mics are one singular mic.
to make it a special tool that we'll use later and to trick it like a liar. But alrighty.
Yes.
What's on the whiteboard?
So, let's start with moving / real life.
Yeah. So, what the fuck? Again.
Let's begin with the most important thing. There's a poster in the back corner of this room, which is full size. I had custom printed for. I guess shout out to the reference it is. It is a single panel of a video by a YouTuber named Value Select who does sketch comedy. Okay. Incredible. But it's one of his characters, aptly titled MC Can't Read, doing a full 80s power pose where he like points at the camera with the distortion text that just says, "I can't read." That is what I've chosen as room decoration.
And behind us is like an astronaut lofi beats, like
yeah, it's a little tapestry, okay? It's got an astronaut, it's got a couple planets, it's in like a bluish purple hue. It looks nice, okay?
Didn't we have a Super Saiyan Van
This is
Gogh?
just the vibe. Yeah, okay, I just like that one. Don't bother me.
We have Star Wars Wall Scroll.
Apparently these are all posters. I just bought hangers that do it from the top because getting actual frames is expensive, damn it. And these are 2 pieces of wood with magnets in them that just clamp on them.
Okay.
Because that's apparently the 30th anniversary of A New Hope poster. My parents just had it from when they went to Disney in like 2007. Because I think the original New Hope released in 77.
Yeah.
So it would have been 30 years later. Yeah.
But, alright, we also have your old Reinhardt tapestry, which is a classic.
Andrea created that. Yes. I love her.
Yeah. Yes. We have a little A&T heart.
Andrea also created that.
And a Don't Be a Dick Buddhist.
Yeah, that one's simple. I think I bought that in the Hot Topic.
Okay. Is there any current issues that you're dealing with in this new space?
As I told you earlier, the laundry dungeon, but we don't.
Okay.
That's. I could go into that in the podcast, but I don't think it's worth it. I think that's just we can't tell the world about that.
Please explain your laundry dungeon, Troy.
I refuse.
Okay. But other than that, you're having a good time in this new place.
It's nice to have my own space, my own independence. I mean, I also like to say that you remarked all on this, but you haven't said a single word about the armory.
Yeah, I saw it, and I just saw like 3 lightsabers sitting in there, and I just thought, you know what? I don't want to get cut, so I'm not going to mention it.
They're lightsabers, little plastic tubes. You get like a small bruise, and that's it.
Look, when that shit breaks and becomes just a piece of shrapnel, it happens.
Damn. I'm really gonna move my mic away because realizing that I'm holding it close enough that it goes out higher, and yours is like a couple feet away. So
yeah.
I'm sorry, dear listener.
Yeah, it's fine. This is McScuffed. I currently have my microphone on one of those gaming chairs where you flip out a footrest and you slam it forward. And yeah, this is great. This is a great quality podcast.
It's a setup. It's a thing that's happening.
It's a thing that is happening. So,
but other real life things, we still don't have a couch.
Why do you not have a couch? You go to Goodwill and you spend $200, or you drive around. For
No, $200 is a new couch. Goodwill couch is $20 tops.
Or you spend half an hour, you drive around the shitty part of the neighborhood, and you get a street couch, and you move on with your life because that's just where you're at. This is
so we've decided not to do any of those options because my roommate actually has a couch, but it's supposedly in his storage unit.
Okay, what else is in this supposed storage unit? A magical mystery.
The washer dryer that he's supposed to have, at least 7 bookshelves.
Is that why this shit seems so empty?
A Datsun 9. No, he has. Yeah, the Datsun is in that storage unit. He has his Porsche here that he just.
He has a whole ass car just chilling.
Yeah, just in the storage unit.
Why?
Because it's not a car in the U.S. government. It is a piece of metal. It doesn't have an engine in it.
So what you're telling me, Troy, is that this man has a frame of a vehicle sitting next to 7 bookshelves.
Yes.
A washer dryer, which can go in your dungeon.
Yeah.
And a couch.
Somewhere.
Why have you not dragged his ass to this place?
And one thing to go over about this. I work a night job.
Yes.
My roommate downstairs also works a night job.
Mm-hmm.
He works a 9 to 5.
Then just wake up at the ass crack of dawn and go get it.
No.
Or like take a singular day off and just make
The plan we've said so far is that he just hires movers and we pay him back.
That's so difficult for no reason.
You say that now. We've been trying to get it out of his storage unit for what? A month?
You've gone a month without a couch. Is that why you
Yeah.
have the sad bag?
No, this is for Andrew. She wanted a big beanbag chair. She gets a big beanbag chair.
Okay. And for
This is always the plan.
prior information, listeners, Andrea is Troy's girlfriend. Ooh.
What are you looking at me like that? I don't. There's no segue for this.
I was waiting for you to create a segue. Come on.
I've already said out to the camera that I love her. I mean, that's. I don't know what you wanted from me.
I don't know. But okay.
Quick overview of how this happened. So in the past, we've done either an episode of Discord or something else. I was like, okay, I have a space. Let's do an actual recording.
Okay.
So as you can see on the video, there are two. If you are watching the video, realizing that we're putting this in real podcast places these days. We have two microphones. I'm holding one of them, and it's the one I usually have on a boom in my desk for like Discord and stuff. He has his on, as he said earlier, footrest of Walmart gaming chair.
This is from Walmart.
I have a little TV cart that I've rolled to the middle of my room with an extension that we've set my webcam on top of.
Yeah, you have the TV card that if a teacher was hung over for a certain day, they'd be like, okay, class, we're going to watch Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I didn't want to get mounting screws in my walls. What's so complicated about that?
You grow up and you get the screws.
Or I spend $80 on a little cart.
You spent $80 on the card? What? Why?
Okay, so it saves me from buying a mount, which is like 30 or 40 for this thing, and from buying a small table.
Okay, so what you're telling me is you're willing to spend $80 on the little teacher cart for this fucking television, but how much did you spend on the TV, Troy?
$40.
Well, where did you purchase this television?
A random pawn shop.
So, what you're telling me is you got a McDonald's hamburger and the nicest sauce that money can buy and just went, there you go. That fixes it. That makes it look nice.
But yeah, all I need is hamburger, and all I need is table to put it on. This is not complicated. This is simple problem.
Okay then.
But I guess to segue this into the similar to the title of the podcast.
Yes.
The crispy game.
Gamers.
I remember not to peek the mic, and I had to cut off there. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We'll fix it in post.
And we will not.
You're the one editing this episode.
That's why I said.
That's why you said you won't fix it, because you know you won't.
I probably, if it's actually that bad, I will. But it's just I have to. I don't want to give myself more work. Come on.
What are you doing?
But I've been gaming a little less recently, just because I've been doing things.
Okay.
I've been playing D&D like significantly more.
I'm jealous.
So what happens is there's a group of people that wanted to play D&D with my roommate Shanton, but they didn't have enough players, and I was there, and they were like, "Hello." So the first time they just came in, I tried to be a decent host because he's a good roommate, but I'm not. I don't blame him for not being the best host, but they're technically his guests.
Did he not have the ceremonial DM chips and single 2-liter of Dr. Pepper?
Well, that's too high class. Okay, we're not that far. He literally just they just appear in his house. He wouldn't be there. It'd be whatever, you know. There was we have a group chat for the apartment, of course. You know, paying rent, talking about stuff, people coming in. And then we have another group chat that's bigger for this group of people because they got into such a habit of not warning them about coming in that they would tell me while I was at work that they were going to be there before my work ended, and then they'd just show up expecting that to be enough.
So you were both simultaneously driving to the apartment, most likely with them arriving first because they had the head start.
Yes. And in fact, and of course, that's the second roommate that made the plan. Me, who was told but couldn't communicate it. Him, the one that made the plan, not knowing the exact time. And the last guy in the apartment who knows nothing and knows that people just entered his house.
Just people showed up. He doesn't understand what's going on.
And so it is his name Protection Hotline is the name of the group.
Protection Hotline?
That is the name of the group chat, yes. Protection Hotline.
So tell me more about this D&D game. I'm curious. What's going on?
I got to finally play a character concept. I refer to him affectionately as Big Elf.
Explain to me what Big Elf is. He sounds like fucking Big No Neck Ed.
He's not that much of a legend. Come on, we can't set the stakes that high.
He doesn't have mayo in his ale.
The only product that man uses is Terrified. But so he's a wood elf, and I went with like the noble background,
Because of course you did.
and I like the idea of having a glaive. Then you'd have a reach weapon, and you'd be big, so it'd be like whoa. But I made the executive decision when I saw his stat, because I was playing a wood elf. I'm like, fuck it, let's make a dex fighter.
Okay.
So he uses studded leather, and with studded leather, he has an AC of 18. And then, because I figured, like, as a noble, he'd probably take a basic footman's kit to be, you know. So he also has a short sword and a shield. And I'm using that a little more because that makes his AC 20.
And what level did you start this campaign?
They started me at 7, actually. It was kind of crazy. They've been doing this for a while, and they just needed to, like, a fill-in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get a free magic item?
Actually haven't. They have so many magic items.
You didn't You didn't get given the pity magic item? You didn't get given 1 to 2 like mid-tier magic items, so you won't just a complete baby bitch?
I don't think you understand the kinds of magic items these people have. They're not, like, good.
Explain.
So they have, like, a homunculus that is essentially just a comic relief character. He accomplishes almost nothing at any given time. The most important magic item they possess at this moment is a fanny pack of holding, which is filled entirely with cursed wizard robes of varying pain. One of which, like, immediately kills children and converts them into bones as animated tiny skeletons. It's a lot. And then they have like a dagger that comes back to them.
You don't just get to skip over child bones and then say, oh yeah, they have a basic ass dagger of
the
returning.
in-game turn is baby bones, and apparently it has its own stat block. It's like a Ravenloft ass monster.
Baby bones.
It apparently like auto charms the mother and then slowly just kills the entire family.
What else is it?
There was a whole interaction about that, but I wasn't there, thankfully.
Did they argue the moral quandaries of baby bones?
No, one of them became considered the mother of the baby bones, and comedy ensued.
What other magic items did they have? Or is that it? Do they just have baby bones and returning dagger?
Other than that, they just have a big sword.
They have a comically big fucking...
It's called the Dragon Slayer, and it does more damage based on like the size of the creature.
So gut sword is what I'm hearing, right?
It's used by the
gut
wizard.
Sword. What?
Used by the wizard.
What? You better fucking explain this shit to me. Why?
There isn't a good reason. He just has it and doesn't want to give it up.
Is it a strong wizard to be like
I mean, he has the like new Tasha's thing, the like blade singing.
But is he strong?
That's not how blade singing works.
Explain to me how blade singing works.
You just like use an action and then just become a hyper gish.
What's a hypogish?
Okay, so a gish is the term for Dungeons and Dragons for the hybrid between like martial class that, you know, fights in combat and the magic class that would be in the back. You know, the dichotomy is like fighter and wizard.
Yeah, you
The best description is like in 5th edition D&D, warlock is like an auto gish.
Yeah. It's the stereotypical like for more like stereotypical sense listeners think of like Skyrim or something like that where you have magic in one hand and a sword in the other hand.
But yeah, the worst part about that magic item is that it almost bit me in the ass.
How?
So you know how I said I was big elf?
You said that you were a big elf, yes.
I'm the fighter class, the rune warrior that lets you become huge.
Okay.
And he almost accidentally hit me when I was huge. With the sword that does more damage if you are big.
I mean, taking one swing from, like, a normal sword might knock you down, like, what? 10 health?
He said the damage die was 4d10.
40. With all of his modifiers being magical bullshit class?
I think like 3 of those d10 was just hee big swore.
Just...
I'd like to say every other like stat in this game is perfectly balanced, but just like that sword and a couple other things are just like, why? What?
Oh yeah, I didn't notice from child bones that things were different.
No. Actually, like most of the other stuff has been like rather well balanced encounters, you know, by the book, etc.
But
Just really goofy magic items and really stupid town guards, because that's the vibe, okay?
stupid town. What?
No, yeah,
What's wrong with the town guards?
Oh, the DM just likes to have fun and make the town guards kind of dumb.
So
He makes them like Monty Python background characters.
Oh god, okay.
It's great.
So what I'm hearing is I have to get in on this chaos D&D campaign. Is what I'm hearing.
It's not quite chaos, probably closer to comedy, but it does have moments of like genuine like emotional connection, you know?
It's like it's a good 80s film, is what I'm hearing.
Just about, yeah.
Because you've already got the comic relief, you've got the fucking chonky boy. So it works. So God, I gotta get in on this D&D campaign. Fuck. Okay, but okay.
Other
other topics
things,
you
games wise, I actually played Dead by Daylight for the first time in like 2 months.
Isn't your whole thing that you play Dead by Daylight, but you don't actually play Dead by Daylight? You only record the menus in between
I
playing
did
Dead by
record
Daylight?
one video which I entitled Dead by Daylight, but without any actual gameplay.
Yeah.
That was I've removed it for personal reasons, but
Fair.
it was literally because there was so much. Because the joke is that Dead by Daylight's queues are almost always terrible. So you spend so much time sitting in menus waiting to play the game that you don't actually get to play the game.
But didn't they change that when they allowed console players to
No, it's
play?
still bad.
No? Really?
Yeah,
Even with the... Didn't they
even
just
with
add
the full
a...
category, it was worse. It was worse before this. It helped, but it still didn't fix it. You used to have 30-minute killer queues.
Fuck.
There are streamers that play different games in Dead by Daylight waiting for a game in Dead by Daylight.
Why did you decide to play this video game then?
Because all the boys were like, fuck it.
The boys said the gameplay is what I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
and so we did really dumb shit, okay?
Okay, is there anything new in Dead by Daylight that's interesting? Was there anything
No.
like...
They've kind of failed spectacularly for the last couple updates. Last good one was like the Blight.
What was supposedly the last update?
The Trickster. Look, we added another range character, guys. He shoots knives. If you hit 8 of them, they're injured a little bit.
So they introduced a ninja.
No, he's a K-pop character.
Wait, what?
Yes, he is canonically a K-pop idol that for some reason carries a neon axe and throws little throwing knives.
You're
This
fighting...
is not an exaggeration. That was not a comedic tone. I didn't even like oversimplify there. That is just literally what he is.
You're fighting BTS. You are fighting the
You
people...
you are BTS, and BTS has a very big issue killing people because he was fucking badly designed.
Sometimes you don't have any words for the things that come out of this
Sometimes
man's
you shouldn't
mouth.
have any words. There's no good explanation there. There's nothing there.
Did they do it because of the fucking BTS McDonald's meal? Is that why they did this shit?
No, they just made it. Like honestly, the design wise, he looks pretty decent. Like it's a little over showy, but like design wise, he's fine. I accept a BTS DVD killer.
No, you accept BTS in your game where you can have Chainsaw Massacre Man and the guy from Stranger Things. You accept that.
Leatherface can wear a dress, okay? I don't care.
I'm not saying Leatherface can't wear a dress. I don't care if Leatherface wears a dress. What I'm caring about is if Junji is chilling next to the Demogorgon. That's what I care about.
There's only one killer per game. Come on, they wouldn't be next to the Demogorgon. Get with the program.
What the fuck else do you have for this episode, Troy?
I honestly didn't expect to go that far into it. I kind of forgot that this game is so fucking stupid. But let me find this. I may or may not have started playing to a very dumb amount a game inside Roblox.
No. What? Explain. Tell me
So, you know that
everything.
thing that happens once every 3 to 6 months where you get really, really bored in a Discord call and they're like, fuck it, let's open Roblox?
No.
You
No.
haven't lived, my friend. You haven't
I've
lived.
never opened Roblox. It's not happened.
There are some bad games on Roblox.
I would expect because it's Roblox.
Okay, we found one game that I will not name so that it hopefully stays up, because if it gets literally any amount of attention, then it's gone. It is just blatantly copyright infringing, but it's a tower defense gacha game that uses shonen anime characters.
Continue.
So to start with, you get Zaruto and Koku.
Zaruto and Coke.
Naruto and Goku.
I assume they are in no way related to Naruto and Goku of Dragon Ball fame.
Yeah, that's just from the beginning. We're ready for a rapid fire line of really terribly.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a game that I'm now dubbing Roblox or bullshit. You're going to say the name of one of these characters, and it may be real, it may not be. Are you ready, Troy?
No. That's honestly, all I'm gonna do if we do that is just say that all of them are real, and that'll be worse. I'm going to say the Roblox name, and you have to see if you can figure out what the real name is.
Okay, I like this game better. Okay.
Number 1, ketchup.
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 Just spell the exact way that you'd expect ketchup
Yes,
to be
the
spelled.
name is just ketchup. And got anything?
I'm going to guess because Kirishima, just out there guess.
Okay,
Kirishima from My Hero Academia.
So,
Wild guess.
Ketchup is the renamed version of Mustard, a one-time villain in My Hero Academia, whose quirk is basically just like mustard gas. And his most interesting thing he does is that when the heroes actually come to stop him, he just whips out a gun. And so they fixed the name Mustard, which is technically the character, and they named him Ketchup.
Is it bad that I was gonna guess mustard, but I couldn't think of a show that was dumb enough to name a character Mustard? But you know what? My Hero, you be out there, my guy. Y'all are doing something.
And then as a bonus round, you did name a character. Yoshikage you said Kirishima. Kirishima's not even. They didn't give a shit.
He's not in the game
They
at
didn't
all.
even make him. They're not their problem. Okay.
Rock Hand Man is not there.
No. So this one pretty easy. Yoshaga Kiryu.
Well, you almost said the name like a second ago. Yoshikage Kira from
Yeah.
JoJo's Bizarre
Yes.
Adventure. Part 4, Diamond is
He has
unbreakable.
his own special mission where you have to fight him, where everything explodes. Just every single enemy that goes in the mission just kabooms.
I guess that's a hee funny JoJo reference.
I guess.
I haven't seen that far into JoJo.
Of course you haven't. It's a thing. Other important ones. This one isn't even difficult, but it's really stupid. Todoroki.
Well, obviously it's Todoroki from another My Hero Academia fan.
Let's get a good one over here. Alligator.
Crocodile.
From One Piece, yes.
Wait, what? I was right? What?
There's like an actual villain somewhere in One Piece. His name is just Crocodile, and they just said, fuck it, we'll just name him Alligator.
I was joking. I didn't expect that to hit. What was a shot? What? Do you know anything about the One Piece man named Crocodile?
No, I don't. Why would I watch One Piece?
Why would you? Why would you watch One Piece? That's a fair statement. Okay.
Let me make sure I have the actual in-game one for this one, right? Because this one, it will drive you insane, but I have to make sure it is correct beforehand. Let me fucking... So, hold my mic for a second so that I can make
It's
sure
okay.
this
We
is
can
the
cut
right-
out of this. We can cut this out. We've been going for half an hour.
There it is. All right, we're back.
3, 2, 1. So, we have just discovered what this fucking name
Okay,
is. So,
are
Troy,
you-
what is this name?
So the character is named Organs.
Organs. Well, judging off the past names that have ever been either than taking a name and going shmina before it, or just
Yeah.
taking it and inversing it,
Uh-huh.
I'm
What do
guessing
you got?
the name is Skins.
It's Guts, the main protagonist of Berserk.
I hate this. I hate this.
As you should.
So, just to double check, this is all in Roblox, right?
Yes.
So it's all of these like little Roblox characters running around looking like
and
anime characters.
they've bothered to put in the effort of Robloxizing every single character I've mentioned. And putting all of them in a banner-style gacha game.
So how many children have you bribed to get their bojos and their mojos?
There's no
and their
trading
bios?
system. That's not how gacha games work.
There's no trading system.
There's nothing.
So you can't make money off of this by selling Goku stage Super Saiyan Goku Super Saiyan. You can't make money off this?
No.
Then why the fuck would you play the gacha game?
I'm really bored.
How much time have you sunk into the Roblox game? This one specifically.
To be honest, probably like 20 hours.
20 hours. How many hours have you sunk in Roblox games total?
Probably like 25 hours.
What is the other 5 hours?
At one point we found one that's really fucking stupid we played for like an hour or two, and it was just called Booga Booga. It was a survival game. And you had a hunger bar, but it just like didn't do anything at the time. And the only reason you wouldn't eat uncooked meat is because instead of like giving you an effect that would make you sick or something, instead of healing you, it would just fucking take health. It would just damage you for eating uncooked food.
So if you eat the food that is not the good, you just physically feel pain.
Yeah.
Well, this is the most realistic game ever. This is amazing. This is 10 out of 10. This is Game of the Year movie.
That's how it be, yeah. Yeah. Whatever games, gaming, gamer, word.
Gaming. Have you been playing Sus Among Us, Sus Among Us, Sus?
Honestly, I played like a couple. There was 1 week where like every single Discord I was in was like, "Let's play Among Us."
Yeah.
And then I did, and then I've like never touched it again.
Are you telling me that the age of Sus is over?
No, I'm saying that it keeps up like every other thing in the genre, where it's an unending fervor of 25 10-year-olds repeatedly cycling the same lobby.
So what I'm assuming is you're a Fall Guys man instead. You're not a sus. You're
I've played a little
you're
bit of Fall
big,
Guys recently.
Big Hamel Chongus.
Fall
man.
Guys is just, it's not, I can't take it seriously at any point. Because, like, how do people still play Fall Guys? Not even like, is this bad? It's just like, how are y'all still going? Because it's still a battle royale. There are still people that try hard at Fall Guys. But, like, why? Why are you tryharding the funny bean game? What was the purpose? What's the goal? I was satisfied when I figured out I could make my character the sunburned guy that drops his ice cream cone in Lilo and Stitch. That was peak fashion, okay? They give you little like sport shorts and they give you a little sunburned color pattern, and I found like a yellow and orange one to look like Lego skin that's been sunburned. Give him a little sunburned face. And then I'm the guy that drops his ice cream in Lilo and Stitch. That was the goal. That was the purpose. Yeah. It's the whole idea right there. Amount of birds in Fall Guys has decreased by like 100%. Half of Fall Guys used to be just various types of birds. They have a pigeon costume and a little like.
I remember the bird gang. I remember the gang.
Gone. They've added so many costumes. They've been made obsolete. The society has surpassed past the need for bird. We do not require it.
Now it's Godzilla. Now it's random
Gojira.
Gojira.
Scouts TF2.
Scout TF2. Random fucking.
I think the newest one that I saw off the Fall Guys Twitter was Mecha Shark.
Is it just a silver
As
shark
far as
skin?
I know, it's just like a normal shark skin, and then the bottom has some like gears and stuff on it to make it go haha, funny.
You see, back in my.
Oh yeah. Also, I think I had just like there's a skin that you can just put on a monkey costume, and nothing makes me happier in life than just opening up Fall Guys as a monkey and going, so basically I am monkey, and just jumping at things. It's not complicated. It's not interesting, but it makes me so happy.
Haha monkey, haha hee hee monkey.
So basically, I am monkey.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And I guess one of the later concepts. One of the later concepts here. Friendship ended with Funko Pops. Good smile Nendoroids are my new best friend.
Oh, what? Did you take Asterios' life advice and kill the Funko Pops?
No, some of those have actual like sentimental value like that for like weird reasons, but like they're still a thing that had a, you know what I mean?
There's a reason why you have this.
Also, getting rid of those things is difficult.
I know I took like 3 of them when you were cleaning them out.
For reference, at one point I believe I had 30 Funko Pops simultaneously. And I just went, I don't do anything with these. What's the purpose? And I got rid of 22 of them.
I'm sitting next to a man who owned 30 Funko Pops.
It was a different time then.
So go. What were some of your? What was some of the hoard that got cold, and what were some of the Funko Pops you kept? Explain to me the Funko Pops.
I'll start with probably the 2 most expensive Funko Pops that I have. That I had. The probably the most expensive one is one that I kept. Kind of because it was expensive, but also because I got it because it was really cool. It's the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, but like with his arms that actually come off.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool.
That one's just like legitimately decent. Like
Okay.
even after everything, that one's just all right.
Yeah, that's cool.
I kept him. The other one that I had that was worth something was Captain Malcolm from Firefly. And that's just because they don't remake Firefly.
Yeah, I stole that.
Yeah. He was worth like actual money, but like I hadn't watched enough of Firefly for that to really mean anything. Why did I have this? You know?
You aren't one of those people who's like, Yes, I have the one Serenity model they made in 2003, and also I got the Firefly Loot Crate that came with a little Vera. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go watch Firefly. Go watch Firefly. I'm telling
Or
you.
don't.
Go watch
it's whatever.
Firefly.
Do whatever.
It's worth it. It's on Netflix. I think it is, or at least it was. If it's not,
Maybe.
go torrent Firefly. Go do it.
Torrent Firefly.
Now.
But
It's worth it.
one sentence I had to say to myself when I thought about this stuff was, I don't need a piece of plastic to say that I like something. That was a big one.
Because one of our, I think this idea that you and I both had for a while is in order to symbolize that you do indeed like a franchise or piece of product, consumable product, is you have a tiny piece of plastic of something related to said franchise.
But you see, plastic only costs money, and it means nothing.
It means nothing.
I'm not some fucking minimalist prick out here like, change your life, throw out your couch. You don't need it. You need nothing. Minimalism.
Yeah, I know you have this
Throw
shitty
that out
fucking
too.
Amazon
Get outta here.
Basics beanbag jail.
This was big and a good value. Okay, get out of here.
How much did you spend on this beanbag jail?
It was like $150.
Okay, that's fair. 150 shit. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like 6x4, damn it. It fits both of us with space to expand.
That is true. We have a nice spot. That is fair. Okay. But what are some other Funko Pops that you killed? What were some of the shitty Funko Pops?
Honestly, having actually removed them, they've like exited my brain. That's how irrelevant they were.
So they meant nothing to you, but
Basically.
you bought the plastic.
Yeah, for a while there, I was like, oh, it's only $4. It's on sale. It's a good deal. I might as well, fucking yeet. The absolute epitome of that experience is I found Sulu from Star Trek Beyond. So it's not just one of the lesser-known Star Trek crew. It's one of the lesser-known Star Trek crew from one of the later spin-offs nobody bothered to watch.
Well, Sulu's a classic character, but it's from Star Trek Beyond. So it's not the good Sulu.
And he was, in fact, $4.
I remember you flexing the fact that you got $4 Sulu. I remember this.
I keep him as a reminder of how far I went downhill.
Where is $4 Sulu?
He's in the bookshelf.
Go find $4 Sulu.
Am I expected to go get $4?
Go get $4 Sulu. We will cut. Go find $4 Sulu.
Got it. I'll grab failure Kirishima while I'm at it.
Go. So you've returned.
Yes.
Where is $4 Sulu?
So, I guess for the actual audience that listens to this by podcast, like it was intended to be, I have gathered $4 Sulu. He is literally just a mold of a man in a yellow shirt holding the most generic, space gun in all possibility, and he just has a square head with 2 dots for eyes, some basic-ass eyebrows, and a fucking professional haircut.
So, this could be Sulu from Star Trek Beyond. It could also be Craig from accounting. There is nothing on this that identifies it as Sulu. He has...
They didn't even bother to add the Star Trek logo to, the shirt.
No, it does have it. It has a tiny little silver Star Trek logo. They did pick it out in silver paint.
It's barely an N.
So we have essentially a yellow shirt man from the Beyond crew. You can tell he's from Beyond because it has the smooth blaster from the remake Star Trek movies instead of the bulky one from the original.
Smooth.
What does that mean? It just means they get to do a little flippy around whenever they do the fight scenes, because Star Trek, it's about fight scenes, That's totally what Star Trek's about, right? Right, JJ? Right, JJ?
J.J. Abrams don't know how to make Star Trek. Jojo how go. Fucking con scream.
Con scream. Okay.
I guess let's also for the video audience. I apologize, podcasters. You getting it?
Yes, there's a close up on $4 Sulu.
$4 Sulu. Okay.
So I like how you have now broken his box. So
He was
also,
$4.
$4. Now
We also have for reference, as I said that I for Mendoroids. So I had a pop vinyl of Aijiro Kirishima from My Hero Academia, and it's him as Pops go. It's somewhat well detailed, you know.
Yeah, like, okay, let me go ahead and do like a little pop review of this. So he's in a pose that is not the standard pop pose, so that's automatically better than every other pop. We have some actual molding detail on his like forearms. He's in a slightly different squatting pose as opposed to the standard standing, which again makes him better than every other Funko
He's
Pop.
got his hands all together, no action pose. He's all alone. He's got his mask on. They depicted his hair, like everything else. Like, as Pops go, he's probably the best you're gonna get from posing wise, you know?
Yeah, basically, for a licensed Funko Pop that is apparently better than fucking Star Trek.
It's fucking Sulu. You think they cared? They just needed another character to fill the roster.
I guess so. This is about as good as Funko Pops are gonna get nowadays. Now, you're telling me that this was the failure.
Now, witness.
Nendoroid Kirishima.
Now,
Hold the microphone so I can give the camera a full depiction of this man.
So he's currently making Kirishima wave to the audience. He's got his little plastic toy. He's got
This man is fully articulated, comes with two separate arms to depict whether he's using his quirk or not. A little thing that has an action thing, if you want to do like a fucking Batman 60s style, like pow, split. Yeah. His mask is detachable. He has 3 different faces depending on what pose you want to put him in. He has a stand that lets him literally float in the air for action poses.
And all of this in a little big head figure.
Yeah.
Okay. So how much did you pay for this guy? Like $20? Same price as that of Funko Pop.
$50.
He was $50.
You paid for what you got, but like,
Okay. So for
Funko Pops were just me one thing put on wall plastic. Then everyone's like, I'm gonna have a desk buddy. Look at him.
is he a little desperate? Okay.
Yeah, you see this on my computer. They vibe out. I put him, pose him around. I would fuck with the other guy over there. Okay, he's chilling.
He's okay. So by you changing from cheap American plastic to slightly nicer Japanese plastic, do you think your collecting habits will dramatically slow down, or will you slowly reach that same Funko Pop level collection of Nendoroids?
So one, Nendoroids are at a high enough value that brain always goes, wait, what are we doing here? Stop. Why are you doing this? Why are you spending money? We need money. What if we die? Money. We have to stop every single one and be like, do I really care? Would I do anything with this? What is this? What?
Because I know you were looking at a Josuke Nendoroid from JoJo as well. Did you end up ever doing anything with that?
So I found out that the one that was supposedly real was just another fake seller that just wasn't even hiding it. They were just selling it under the real page, which is why it was the same price as the fake, because it was also a fake.
How much is a real Josuke Nendoroid?
Given that I think you can barely get him. No, I think he's like $60 or something like that, because he's not quite gettable. They make him passes.
Oh yeah, they do like a certain run of the amount, and then they stop,
They
and then
make
pick
these
it up
things
for a
like
second
making
run.
YouTuber merch. And I'm not wrong. I mean, that's how it goes.
This is the Unis honest of all time, the Nendoroids.
Apparently, that's the strat, I guess. So, I guess we could cut this out, but I won't, because now that I begin the sentence, we're in podcast mode. We're amount of time into recording. wanna do another bit, or?
Yeah, we gotta do another bit. What's another bit?
What's another bit?
What's on the whiteboard?
So right now, we probably don't quite have enough time for one to go into the restaurant.
I mean, we can do a short bit.
What's the short? Oh, not. Aha. So this begins with Andrea was playing Lego Batman.
Okay.
This gets somewhere, but it's not good, but you will accept it.
Okay, you're telling me a tale.
So she's playing the villain side of Lego Batman because all of the stories have like the Batman fights the bad guy and then the bad guy murders multiple police to get to Batman. But it's a Lego movie, so the police just disassemble. You don't have to worry about the legions of police forces that have been annihilated for this to work. That wasn't the main point of this, but looking back at that, it's kind of crazy to think about. They just spawn it and wait. When it's like goons for a bad guy, you're like, those are bad people. I don't care. I mean, depending on the perspective, like the police, those are bad people. I don't care. But like, you're playing as the bad guy. Just really funny to think about. The amount of wanting to try.
I wasn't expecting to make a statement on this week's episode of the Crispy Gables podcast.
I wasn't either. Okay. This is what happened today. Okay, more importantly, she was playing the Riddler, and because it's a Lego game, every character gets a random thing. The Riddler's thing is that he just has a stick he can point at people and just mind control them.
Okay.
At range. She was like, this can't be a thing in the comics, right? Like, please look this up for me. And I looked it up. I didn't see anything on that, but I did see a bunch of references to his like weird plot in the movie Batman Forever, which is like a holographic TV that leans your thoughts so that Riddler can get everyone's credit card information.
Well, yeah, because Batman Forever was a stupid fucking movie.
But
because it had bat nipples in it. I'm pretty sure that was the bat nipple movie,
Bat
right?
Nipples was the next one, Batman and Robin.
Oh,
starring
fuck,
George
yeah.
Clooney,
Yeah,
and including
it's the
Ice
George
Cold
Clooney
Arnie.
I forgot. I forgot. It goes serious Batman movie to serious Batman movie forever, then a physical representation of
The Batman credit card.
yes, the bat credit card. Yes. A bat credit card.
So, the article I found about Batman Forever, after being like, okay, no, it doesn't look like there's anything in the comics to show actual mind control stuff. They just wanted to give a thing to the Riddler in the Lego game.
Because the Riddler has fucking nothing.
I found an article saying that Val Kilmer in Batman Forever is shown through the cinematic female gaze.
Explain to me in a way that will not get us canceled off the internet what the fuck that means.
I'm sorry, prepare to be mansplained feminism.
Twitter, I hope you're ready for this. What do we have?
So the basic introduction is that the idea is that most like movies and stuff are delivered from what they call the male gaze. We're conditioned to see women as sex objects in some situations, etc., etc. But the male gaze is like how a heterosexual man is used to being presented things or prefers to see things. Bikini armor,
yeah,
etc. But also like the depiction of like Conan the Barbarian, a man who's like humorously ripped.
Humorously ripped, long, luscious hair, barely wearing anything. That would be the interpretation of the inverse of that, I assume.
No, that's also the male gaze.
What?
Because that's not what women want in a man. Because women want to be able to hug their significant other ever.
And not feel like they're getting stabbed.
Yeah, by ab number 327. That is also the male gaze. Because that's also how we see our heroes. I am perfect. I make no mistakes. I don't speak to human beings. I take what I want.
No emotion, man, have axe.
Yeah. The usual depiction is like there's Men's Week, which showed Hugh Jackman, because he's the actor that plays Wolverine. In Men's Week, it shows him with like oil on his muscles. He looks great, like incredibly ripped. He has the claws on. He's in an action pose. He's on the front. And then you see Hugh Jackman in Homes and Gardens. He's got a little salmon polo shirt on. He's smiling. He's nice for the camera. They haven't fitted in. Brushed his hair. That is the female gaze. This is all referencing like one really weird Reddit thread that's the only good example of this.
So what in Batman Forever gave this awesome Redditor the thought that
this wasn't a Redditor. That's what this person referenced. This person wrote a college essay about this because they thought it'd be funny instead of a bunch of really serious dissected topics. And they came upon this conclusion as they went that Val Kilmer in Batman Forever is depicted in the female gaze.
So what was
One,
the analysis?
Because apparently the suit-up scene during this includes an ass shot
It does.
of Batman, and it's
Yes,
not
it
even
does.
played for laughs. It's just there.
Yeah, it does, in fact, include a large shot of his ass. Yes.
And they also pointed out that apparently the love interest in the movie, like, actually appears to respect them as a human being. Like, apparently does a heroic scene where he accidentally, like, breaks into her house and he's very apologetic. He makes sure to ask about things. Apparently she gets a date that's not him and he says lucky guy, like, without sarcasm. Also refers to her as doctor because she is a doctor. I haven't watched Batman Forever in many years, so I don't know if any of this is true. But the concept is just absurd.
You see, I've seen Batman Forever a couple times, and while I do not remember the movie completely, this tracks. This tracks. You know what? My slight memory of this film, this tracks. So, you know what? Yeah.
What know the dumbest thing about this?
What is it?
The production team on Batman Forever is, it's like the director, the photographer, the costume, etc. It only had one woman on that production team. And she was none of those titles.
What was the
She
one
was
lady?
not costuming, she was not director, she was not photography. She was just like a production assistant, as far as we know. So that's just a how did that happen moment, you know? What? Yeah. I'll take advantage of this state of shock to say that this has been the Crispy Gamers Podcast. This should be showing up on Spotify in 3 to 5 business years. I'll edit it at some point. It shouldn't take as long as the other episodes, but that doesn't mean it won't. You know what I mean? But I am Tronicston. I used to stream, but my internet in this apartment is atrocious and gets like no upload. We should upload this on YouTube as a video episode. And Glenn?
Yes. You make fun of me for bringing up Garfield, and you do this.
Well, yeah, that's 'cause
do
you brought
not-
up Garfield twice.
You no longer get to complain about anything.
You brought up Garfield twice. I'm not coming back to Val Kilmer female gaze.
We don't know that. We don't know what future episodes will bring. This has been the Crispy Gamers Podcast. Signing out. Y'all have a good one.